Hello, everybody. Welcome to Real Talk with Don Robertson. Hopefully, you're having a good day. As you can tell in the back of me, it is starting to snow. It's 5:18 p.m., December 15, 2024. So, as we get close to January 20th, and the upcoming moment of Donald Trump being elected, not just elected, but sworn in, as we also. Let's go ahead. Which one is that? So, we got a little compilation we're gonna play here, and hope you have a little fun.
All you really want to solar guy, and you know it's like that, dude. I want these I want because I got these really fucking morning.
It's coming down. I can't move right now because she's got the wrapping paper wrapped around the gift, and if I move, it's gonna rip it. We're currently wrapping presents at the same time. So, here's a little compilation we're gonna play for you. We're gonna start off with this one. Tell me right now, Trump didn't win Pennsylvania.
We have a major projection. CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is a huge, huge achievement for Donald Trump. We're back, baby! It's hard to think of a political comeback that is actually more significant than this one. I'm tempted to say Richard Nixon, but that really falls short.
I have no interest in listening to a single Democratic politician ever again.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight?
Right. And we do have some breaking news from the decision desk. NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th
I went to sleep and I woke up and now our country is saved. Oh, thank God. Thank God I know good God. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so pissed off.
I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Why? 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 Do you really hate me that bad?
All of us at Renewal by Anderson of Central PA are incredibly thankful to our loyal customers.
So, as you know, Kamala Harris did not win the election.
Like, we don't want to freak out. We don't want to freak out because it's not even real.
This is for President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and all the Democrats that are in office. Do something.
There's no way that he got the popular vote. He got the in House and the Senate and the presidency. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't.
I dare you to tell me to calm down right now.
It's personal now. I'm coming for every single straight man in my family.
What the hell? You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious.
The first thing you're going to do is you're going to delete your period tracking app. I don't care what state you're in.
Listen, I don't have logic, I don't have evidence, I don't have facts.
That the strength of our country will be a function of our willingness to put in the work. And that we will do that work with a sense of joy, yes.
I have a question. Are you scared right now?
If you voted red, I hate you personally, and I do hope harm finds you.
Just giving permission for them to be jackasses and flannel wearing, mouth breathing, crapping, mindless ass.
No, see now, like I was saying, you can always you do it like this. You figure, right?
I won't do business with
So if you're liberal,
people who support
that's a liberal too.
the president-elect.
I don't know about anyone else, but I am completely and utterly done with Trump supporters. Done.
It is not over for Kamala. And all of you celebrating a Trump victory.
Hey, buddy, it is over. Deal with it.
Before the votes are even fully counted, may I remind you that a lot can change at the last minute.
I hope and pray that if you voted for Trump, especially if you're an immigrant, a minority, a woman, if you voted for Trump, I hope and pray to God you get the next 4 years that you deserve.
Here's the thing, buddy. We're going to get the 4 years we deserve. Because one reason only. Hey,
I genuinely don't even know how this could happen again.
Jello.
I actually think that if Trump wins this election, I'm actually going to crash out for real. I'm actually going to lose my mind. I might have to take a a week off from
vote
everything.
is really interesting. Some of these numbers are a little bit jaw-dropping, but I'm hearing more and more from people that I'm speaking to, blue wall. And this morning, we were talking about, well, if you pick up North Carolina and Georgia, again, they're not off the map.
NBC News projects that the winner in the presidential race in the state of North Carolina is Donald Trump. This is our first projection of results. This evening, NBC News is able to make a projection in a battleground state. NBC News now projects that in the battleground state of Georgia in the presidential race, Donald Trump has prevailed.
Meanwhile, the guys from Kamala Harris going.
Have a major projection. CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is a huge achievement for Donald Trump and a huge bucket of electoral votes, 19 of them.
And everybody goes, oh, we don't know what to do. Oh no. Me, Harry Susan. Me be talking trash about Trump for 4 years. Now I don't know what to do anymore. I can't get paid.
Okay, cool, Pennsylvania. Can you guys believe this?
I don't like this game. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore.
So you won't hear from the vice president tonight.
Maybe she's having fun with the mirror again. I brought it up. Deal with it.
Night?
Or maybe she's trying to say, this is how we do it. Montel Jordan again.
It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any in modern American politics. Now, we can make this projection now because CNN projects that Donald Trump has won Wisconsin. You can see right there, currently ahead by 30.
I'm so pissed off.
Let's help me melt down. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to be.
You're having a complete meltdown. Don't know how to act anymore. Don't know how to be anymore. Because you don't have your cult leader telling you how to live. Telling you what to do. You actually have freedom. Liberties. The pursuit of happiness. Things our forefathers actually laid down their lives for. But here's the thing. Joe Biden's going to leave a mess for us as he leaves the office. As his big way of saying, kiss my ass to the entire United States and the world. It started with pardoning his son. Then pardoning the kids. The Castro Kids judge. Who, if you really actually think about it, should still be in jail. Now, for those who don't know, the Castro Kids scandal was a judge who was sending unneeded kids to juvenile hall for work reasons and getting paid for it. Now, unfortunately, the kid unalived himself because of it. But that doesn't matter to Joe Biden. He'll pardon him. Well, make things easier for him. Not for the families who don't have their son no more. Or anybody else.
Let it out. Let it
This one's hilarious.
out.
Oh, it's the death stare. I'm gonna stare you down because you voted for Trump. Oh, and you gotta love the ones that write on their face. It shows how mature they are. Like, I'm a grown-ass man, but you know what? I'm gonna write the biggest loser's face on my face. And then the ones who, if I swear, if I would have screamed like this person, and my family would have kicked my ass growing up.
All the people that's violating my freaking life right now are Trump supporters.
And most effective form of protest you have right now that you can start immediately?
Effective form of protest. Well, you're already starting this 4B movement where you're refusing to date any man because they voted for Trump. But here's the thing. Guys don't care. They could easily find somebody else. And the funny part is, girls are shaving their heads because it's a way of standing in solidarity. Okay, so they want to try the Britney Spears look back when she was Psycho. Real eye catcher there. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna sit in a bar and talk to the one that looks like a cancer patient who tried to audition to be on Tough Enough. No, even better. I'm gonna sit in a bar. You know, I don't drink. Next to somebody who looks like they tried to audition for NASCAR but lost a bet. What would you say to somebody who shaves their head, gives like not like bald, but just a little hair on the top? You know what I'm talking about? You know that hairstyle.
It's called get a life. If you're that fucking ugly that you gotta take and
But
do
they're
that
doing it
to
because
yourself.
they're trying to stand in solidarity because Donald Trump's going to be their president again.
They need to get a life.
They're trying the crazy Britney Spears hairstyle.
Well, she was a fucking bimbo, so it goes right along with the rest of them.
What about the fact that they have no sex or relations with any man because
Well, you
they're
go
afraid
shaving
of
your head looking like that, ain't nobody gonna want your ass anyway. Too much
guys
of a
care
fucking
about
dog.
beauty. Yeah, you're really you're gonna stand there looking like that all day. You might as well say you're gonna be a virgin for life.
You make that decision, that's more power to you. Because like my father said, stupid people shouldn't breed anyway.
I'm sorry, it's so fucking
goddamn
stupid.
truth.
Put a mask back on.
If having your tubes tied is something that you have been thinking about doing for a while, or you feel like it's right for you,
Would have to put up with your retarded ass.
Mama, why are you taking your hair off?
Hey, really,
I
'cause
support
you're a
that.
dumb
I
cunt.
support Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
You're a fucking
But Mama, you have pictures tomorrow. I don't care. Oh God.
Stupid shit.
I'm gonna make a cup on my shop. And hopefully I get somebody buys it. It's gonna be a nice cup that shows liberal tears go here.
Stupid people shouldn't breed.
There's a comedian called Bill Engvall. His biggest joke is called "Here's Your Sign." He believes stupid people should wear a sign. Yeah, they need to wear a sign.
I highly urge you to make the appointment and go get it done before you no longer have the option to do so.
Hold on to that thought.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days.
Happy Honda Days, America.
CR-V hybrid, spirited Accord hybrid, sporty Civic hybrid, and the all-electric Prologue. Don't wait. Turn your dreams into reality with Best overall EV and hybrid brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Now this one's funny. Let me run it back here a second.
Before you no longer have the option to do so.
Yeah, my family would have gotten pissed as hell if I would have kicked the TV because Trump won. Even though I support Donald Trump. Yeah.
We should just start leaving our dirty tampons everywhere.
America is no longer.
That's just disgusting. Leaving your dirty tampons everywhere. Now you're starting to get weird.
The land of the free.
So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full.
That should be played with the song na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
Today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for.
Hey, there's the front of the jackass. Where's the back?
Get your passports updated or get your passport in general.
Okay, to those who you getting your passports, bye. You're gonna go to Canada. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, bye.
I hate to be the person that gets on here and cries. I can't
Trust me, you're not the only one.
believe this country did this again. People in the future are going to look back at this time and they're going to be like, what the happened?
No. Here's the thing. People are going to look back in the future at this time period and actually realize America was actually better off. And the only hopes that we can actually have is going in the future from now.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
This game, you're not ready for.
So yeah. Let's take a look at
You don't blasphemy against you? Who the hell are you? Are you Jesus Christ, you loser? Okay.
Hey everybody, a very quick disclaimer. A majority of celebrities actually wrote down their reactions via social media. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to react to those so you guys can see how wild those get. But as far as these celebrities, I did the best I could to make you guys laugh. Even if you don't know the celebrities, I'm sure you're going to get a good laugh out of this. So sit back.
Comment below in the video after this is done and it airs. And actually, let me know if you know some of these people.
Enjoy the celebrity montage meltdown.
No matter what, I know that she's probably emotional right now. I know there's probably a lot going on in her mind. And I know she's not listening to this, but she eventually will see it.
Don't blame the voters. I think, look, we could get into this discussion, but one, I think you're blaming the voters. I think that's a terrible idea. And look, I debated Professor Lichtman before. I told him his theories about the keys were absurd. I was right. He was wrong. I said he'd lose his keys.
No, you were
Couldn't
not
find
right,
him
and
before
I
the
was
election.
not wrong, and that's a cheap shot, and I won't stand for it.
Well, who won, brother?
You should not be
Who
taking
won?
cheap
Who
shots
won?
at me.
Who
You
won?
want to make your
You
point,
live
make your
in
point.
a total
Don't make it
world of
personal.
denial.
She thinks she's Obama. She goes to Hawaii because Obama goes to Hawaii. She started talking like Obama, imitating Obama. She is not Barack Obama. She has no talent. She can never run for president again. The progressives didn't want to go on Joe Rogan. Look, if I'm running, I'm going on Joe Rogan. I'm living on Fox. That's how you change minds.
I read your own followers' comments, and they all trashed you, every one of them, and supported me.
Yeah,
so quiet with your personal
Yeah,
attacks.
come find out again.
Make whatever point you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't make it
You
personal.
don't know anything. You don't know
You
anything.
attacked me personally.
You're so deluded.
Oh, right. I've only been a professor for 51 years.
On this program,
published
I've never been
13
able
books.
to finish a
How
thought.
many books have you published? No, because you're personally attacking me again.
I want to start with the scathing response that you gave after the Democrats lost, Kamala Harris lost pretty big. You said the Democrats abandoned the working class. The chairman of the DNC called it straight up BS and said Joe Biden is the most pro-worker president of my lifetime. Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi said she disagreed with you. She added, quote, Bernie Sanders has not won. Do you stand by what you said?
Oh, absolutely. Look, Joe Biden is a friend of mine. I've been proud to work with him on an agenda which has been very strongly in favor of the working class. Biden promised to be the most progressive president since FDR. In many ways, on domestic issues, I think he kept his word. But here is the reality. The working class of this country is angry, and they have a reason to be angry.
The root of this mistake actually came very early on. They didn't run a process. They made an excuse of $317 million in the kitty. They kept the same campaign manager and said, we will anoint this faulted, broken candidate who was inconsequential in her vice presidency, lost in 2019, as you detailed, complete loser in 2020, never could articulate anything, had no compassion for people and her own advocates. Let's not forget this. I remember the minute this happened, I was in Europe. She went on to The View. All those women wanted her to win. They threw her a softball. They threw her a second softball. She was so weak as a candidate, she couldn't even answer that she would do something different. It ricocheted around the world. She was finished.
Well, let me go.
They will never do that again.
They played hide the ball. They lost badly. She should go away and never, ever come back. She spent almost $2 billion. They're raising money this week to pay off the debt. If you can't run your campaign, you damn sure can't run the country.
I just hope that she knows that no matter what happens tonight, that millions of people are proud of her. I'm proud of her. Women around the world are proud of her. Women of color are proud of her.
See, now that's the thing. They want you to believe that she was a person for women. That she was a person for color. She was a person of the people. Kamala Harris was a person of the people. I mean, what did she do for the past 4 years? I'll leave that to the chat for a second. What did Kamala Harris do for the past 4 years to make any of your lives even remotely better? Nothing. Not a single thing.
Her. And, you know, I'm not even going. Y'all know how I feel in the beginning of the. I did not want to vote for nobody. She changed my mind. I feel like she was very honest. I feel like she said the things that I wanted to hear. When I look at her in her face, and when she was talking to me, I really felt like she was very genuine. I feel like she was not playing no.
I obviously have a problem. Anyone has a problem with Donald Trump. The bigger question should be, yes, Sonny, why did they vote for him?
Yes.
In sweeping,
So they need to be introspective.
No, we need to be introspective. If we voted for Kamala Harris, we need to say what didn't resonate with the voters. Do you know what didn't resonate with the voters? When they were saying we don't feel safe, and the left focused on defund the police and bail reform.
Yeah.
When they said we're worrying about. Can I just finish? Let me just finish real quickly. When they were focused on
It's only an hour show, ladies.
Joy, when they were focused on renaming schools, there were people saying, hey, students are destroying colleges. I paid for that. I sent them there. They can't learn. And everyone apologized for it and didn't want to attend to it. They also denied the border was a crisis and kept saying, no, it's fine. This is not a.
She's making good points. These are all the things that the left and the swamp and everybody, including Harry and all them guys that's on here, that they don't realize. This is the message you were playing for 4 years.
Say whatever you want, but I'm not going to stand for
brother,
personal
you got it
attacks.
wrong.
Say
you were
whatever you want.
preposterously and stupidly wrong. So, okay, all right. Can I just
Don't
finish
call
a
me
goddamn thought
stupid.
ever on this show?
No, not if you're
Okay,
personally.
well,
I
you proved
admitted
it.
I was wrong. I don't need you to call me stupid.
Okay.
Can I just say, it's great to see you Democrats all getting
Who
along
taught
so
you
well.
manners?
It's lovely to see a post-election harmony as you all come together again.
Hey, Alan, Hey, Alan, you deserve a tall glass of shut up juice. So can you just shut up for a second and let someone who knows what
Not
they're doing?
if you're
So
gonna personally attack me. Make any point you want. I will not sit here and stand for personal attacks, for blasphemy against me. You don't need to do that. You don't boost your own
blasphemy
ego
against you?
by
Who the hell are
attacking
you?
me
Are you
like that.
Jesus
Just
Christ,
make your
you
points.
loser? Okay, can
Make
I just give the correct answer for once?
We are living in an economy today, Donna, where the people on top are doing phenomenally well, while 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck. 25% of elderly people are trying to get by on $15,000 a year or less. We have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any major country on earth, and parents all over this country worry that their kids may have a lower standard of living than they do. That is the economic reality. And what Donald Trump did is provided an explanation. He went around, he said, I know you're angry. And the reason is that zillions of illegal immigrants are coming over and they're eating your cats and dogs and everything else. That's the reason. Well, obviously, that is not the reason. The reason is, in my view.
Actually, that is some of the reason. But there is more. Let's see if Bernie Sanders actually has a brain left in his head.
That we have an unprecedented level of corporate greed today, more income and wealth inequality, and people on top want it all. And we need an agenda that says to the working class, we're going to take on these powerful special interests and create an economy and a government that works for you. And by the way, that can't happen unless you get big money out of politics. We got to get rid of the Citizens United Supreme Court decision so billionaires do not continue to buy elections.
That's all.
Yeah,
because they're Democrats.
That is the dumbest thing he said so far. All of that would actually make more interest for pretty much anybody with the working class. Let's check here on
Have always been for the working people.
Exactly. And the Republicans don't care about it.
The Democrats have never been for the working people. Now, one Democrat politician has ever been even remotely working for the working class.
I think that the message of the Democrats sounded elitist. You don't have value in the society.
They
if you don't have a
sounded
college
that way,
degree.
but when you look at the proof,
yeah,
they weren't.
but Joy, it's condescending. It's condescending. There is a
condescending.
The way that the left speaks to its voters. It really is
a message of joy and inclusiveness.
No,
the message of shut up and do what I say or else. That's the message, Sonny, that you were trying to purvey to the entire world. That's why your viewers are going down. That's why Rob Schneider is even thinking about starting his own talk show. And hey, Rob, if you're watching this, hit your boy up. I'd be honored to be on the same show with you.
Message of not being educated, being dumb, and what's wrong with America. Who said that?
Sonny just did.
What is wrong with
Joy,
America?
my point here is that
that's not what Kamala Harris said.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
My point is, I don't blame Joe Biden. I don't blame Kamala Harris. Go back as far as you want. I blame a messaging within the Democratic Party.
You don't blame the Republican
Party. Can I just
Party at
finish
all?
my point, please?
To fight for them. But that has never occurred to a Democrat outside of Bernie Sanders, and probably we never will. So I have no interest in listening to a single Democratic politician ever again. They can go kiss my ass. They can do whatever they want. And
I never seen this guy, but I don't like him telling a Democrat to kiss his ass.
Listen to them anyway, and they hate us because we're right and they're wrong. They're always wrong, and they hate us for being right, okay? So, but they're not gonna learn. You have to beat them in a primary. That's your only hope. And so if you say it's super hard to beat them in a primary because of the lying sons of bitches on mainstream media who will smear you to no end, who will fight harder against progressives and populists than Republicans or Donald Trump or anyone else, well, brothers and sisters, nobody said life was fair.
When has life ever been fair for a Republican? I can't remember a time when life was fair.
So we got to go fight.
When has life ever been fair for a Republican?
It hasn't been.
Not for the past 4 years.
Longer than that.
At least I've counted.
That mainstream media. We got to destroy that mainstream media that is filled with lies on top of lies about how the politicians are so honest and the donors have no control over policy. They have 100% control over policy. Everyone in mainstream media is a liar.
Last Thursday, we expressed our own concerns on this broadcast and even said we would appreciate the opportunity to speak with the president-elect himself. On Friday, we were given the opportunity to do just that. Joe and I went to Mar-a-Lago to meet personally with President-elect Trump. It was the first time we have seen him in 7 years.
Now, we talked about a lot of issues, including
here we go.
Abortion, mass deportation, threats of political retribution against political opponents, and media outlets. We talked about that a good bit. And it's going to come as no surprise to anybody who watches this show, has watched it over the past year.
If you ever watch these two, don't ever trust them. And they never tell you the truth. That's why they're the lowest segment on MSNBC in pretty much ever.
Or over the past decade, that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of issues, and we told him so.
What we did agree on was to restart communications.
There you go. So, that's a little bit right there. Stay tuned for more.